Hey guys, welcome back to Book Talk with Meg. My name is Megan for those of you who don't know. Hi, welcome, hope you stick around. If you decide to, do not forget to click the subscribe button down below. It basically is free and it notifies you when I make new videos. So it is officially 2017, so happy New Year's to you guys. I wish you everything, including health and happiness. So because of the New Year's, I was going around my bookshelves and I decided to take some books down because some of them I've read and I just want to give away, and other ones I've tried to read and absolutely hate, and they're not something that give me joy, so I decided to move on and give them away. So I'm here with my first unhaul. I do not want to offend anyone if these are your favorite books, but basically this is what I'm going to give away. There's no particular order, I just have them in bags. So we'll hop on in. Okay. The first ones I see in this bag are both books that are part of the Twilight series, but they are in French. I had bought them for my mom and I, but I found the series in English, so I decided to stick with the English version, and I'm going to give away the French. Because yes, I do read in French and in English, but I really rather read in English and French. Another book I have here is 50 Shades Darker. I had found this at my thrift store, tried to read the first one, it made me cringe. I can't read this series. I'm not going to keep them on my bookshelf. The next is Calico Joe by John Grisham. Basically this is a story about baseball, and although I am a fan, as we can clearly see by my hat, and I've played it, I couldn't get into it. I tried reading it more than once, and it's not my cup of tea. Again, 50 Shades of Grey, the first book. Sex and the City. I had bought this because I really enjoy the movie, although some people think it's cringeworthy, but I never got around to reading it, and I don't really find this book attractive in any way, so I'm just going to give it away. The next is Mary Higgins Clark's Santa Cruz. It's a holiday mystery. I have so many other books on my bookshelves that I want to read, and I am not a fan of these little paperbacks, math paperbacks, so I'm giving that one away as well. And most of these I bought at thrift stores, so it's not like I spent a whole lot of money on anyways. The next bag I have includes Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm not into thrillers as I was maybe more around Halloween time, and it's not something I'm going to pick up. The next is Evermore by Alison Noel. Basically this is a first in a series. I don't own the rest of the series, and I don't think I'll like it enough to want to purchase the rest, so instead I'm just going to be giving this one away. Big Bone by Megan Cabot. The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. Shopaholic and Sister by Sophie Kinsella. Stealing Home by Cheryl Woods. Julie and Julia by Julie Powell. The Summer House. As well as The Silent Girls by Eric Rickstand. Again, not really into thrillers, and the rest of them I have read or tried to read, and I do not want to keep these copies because they are tiny, and honestly I'm just not into that kind of book, so I don't want them hanging around on my bookshelf once I've read them. Some of them are really good. I love Nicholas Sparks books, but it's just I don't like the format I have them in, so I just want to get rid of them. Oh, this one's heavy. Again, with the Twilight, because I have these in English now, so I didn't want to have both, basically. Next is Bidden by R.L. Stine, and basically I kind of got over my vampire phase, so I do not want to keep this on my bookshelf. The only ones I will keep are Twilight, because I have more of an attachment to it. The next is The Lake of Dreams by Kim Edwards. Basically, this is not really my type of story. I'm more into YA books. This is more of an adult book, and I don't really think I'll get around to it, and I think someone else can get more use out of it than I can. Then we have Captive by Stacey Mattingly and Ashley Smith, I believe. This is basically a hostage story. I read this, didn't really enjoy it. I'm giving it away. The next two are not going to be a surprise if you've watched my channel before, and that is The Maze Runner and The Scorched Trials. I cannot stand this series or anything this author writes, honestly. It is not for me. I know a lot of people enjoy it, but I don't want them on my bookshelf. They make me very unhappy. Again, last book in the Twilight series that I have in French. Fallen by Lauren Kate. When I bought this, I didn't know it was a series, and again, this is not the type of series that I want to put my energy in. I'm sorry, you'll probably hear the phone ringing. So basically, I'm deciding to just give it away because I have so many books I have to read. This is not one of them. The next is Winners by Danielle Steele. I really enjoyed this book. I think I want to give someone else the chance to, and it's not something, again, that is aesthetically pleasing or that I'm going to reread, so I am going to give this away. But honestly, I recommend this book for you guys. It is about a girl who basically skis and has an injury and then all the aftermath. Then we have Deb Coletti, The Last Forever. Usually I am a huge contemporary fan. This is not up my alley whatsoever. I tried reading it about 3 times and I couldn't get past the first chapters, which never really happened, so I'm not going to be picking up anything else by this author. And we have a double in this book, and that is The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. Again, this one is because I had purchased this before I moved and I basically couldn't find this book, so I had purchased it again at my local thrift store. And the last bag includes Candice Bushell, The Carrie Diaries. This I'm actually not sure if I'm going to be keeping or not, but basically this is before Sex in the City. I really enjoy these stories. I think they're a little bit cliche, but I do like them. It's just I'm not sure I want to keep the physical copy, but I just might. I don't know yet. The next book is Dirty Little Secrets by Jennifer Eagles. I have loved this book, highly recommend it. The only reason I'm giving it away is because I lost the dust jacket on it and I don't like having it just hanging around like this. I don't find that the bare skin of this book is pleasing, and I'm not going to reread it. The next book is Breathing Underwater, and I have found this at my thrift store, but there's a whole bunch of writing in it, like people have underlined, and I just don't think I'm going to read it or want to keep it because it's been so used up before, so I'm just going to give it back to my thrift store. The next book is Rebel Fire by Andrew Lane, and this is basically like teenage Sherlock Holmes or something of the sorts. Again, this is one I'm not sure if I'm going to keep or not, but I am not really in the mood for anything mystery and I rarely pick them up, so I don't know if I want to keep it in case or if I just wanted to give it away, because I know other people out there want these kinds of books and will probably enjoy them more than I do. The next book is Wither by Lauren Demetrios. The plot just doesn't appeal to me anymore, so I'm giving it away. Then we have The Archive by Victoria Schwab. Again, plot doesn't appeal to me, and I'm sure someone else will be extremely happy to find this book because it is a well-known author and I'm sure someone will enjoy it more than I will. Then we have Emma Donoghue, the story called Room. I had found this at my thrift store and I have so many books on my bookshelf. This is not a story that really appeals to me anymore, so I'm going to be giving it away. Then again, with the Twilight, I have this math paperback copy. I have found the copies that are like actual normal sizes in hardcover and paperback, so I'm not going to be keeping this one. Although, I mean, cute guy right there, but it doesn't work with the rest of my bookshelf. And the last books on here are some other warrior books that I have started to read, but I I just grew up and don't really want them anymore, so I'm going to be giving them away. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!